my name is Sarah Milam, and I'm here to give my speech, and this is my audience. George Washington was inaugurated on April 30th, 1789. Obama on January 20th, 2009. Isn't it time for a woman to be inaugurated on January 20th, 2013? We've come a long way since 1789 when the first president was elected, and we still have a long way to go to make this country a better place for all. I am here to announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America. I believe that I am the real change that everyone is looking for. My running mate, I would like to announce, is Miss Condoleezza Rice. According to Wikipedia, she's an American political scientist. She is the 66th Secretary of State. She was President Bush's National Security Advisor. She's a professor at Stanford University of Political Science. She's a senior director in National Security Council. My platform for this presidency is the topic of abortion. Let's keep it legal, and let's supply funding for those in need. Some history on abortion. Abortion was made legal by the Supreme Court in the case Roe v. Wade of 1973. The Supreme Court decided that this was against the women's constitutional rights, the 14th and 13th Amendments, to make abortion illegal. The 13th Amendment outlaws slavery and involuntary servitude. The 14th Amendment states that no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property. The CDC started surveillancing abortion, and that began in 1969. They came up with the definition of abortion of an intervention performed by a licensed clinician that is intended to terminate a pregnancy. Statistically, worldwide, in 1996, there was reported of 42 million abortions in 1 year. That's about 115,000 a day. In the U.S. alone, there was 1.37 million abortions in that year. That's 3,700 a day. These women that are having these abortions, 52% of them are under the age of 25. 32% of them are teenagers. And 1.2% of them are under 15 years of age. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in 1990 in the U.S., there was reported 58,700 abortions. In 2000, there were 62,097 abortions. As you can see, this number is not decreasing and abortion is not going away. The Center for Bioethical Reform states that many religions choose abortion. From Protestants, Catholics, Jewish, people of all religions decide this. People from all walks of life, all incomes, you could make $15,000 a year or $115,000 a year. This affects everyone. Different reasons that people choose abortion are rape, incest, health problems, and social reasons. The cost of an abortion ranges from about $350 to $500, plus your cost for travel time, lost wages, and counseling. As you can see, the cost of abortion is high for these women, and if we do not continue to make the funding available for those who choose abortion, then the cost will be much higher for those taxpayers opposing this funding. Let's keep abortion legal in the U.S. It is these women's constitutional right to make this choice. What if abortion was made illegal? That doesn't mean it's not going to happen and it's just going to go away. This means that these women will resort to unsafe, unsterile procedures to terminate their pregnancies instead. This will have increasing complications and risks for injury since the procedure will not be performed by a physician. The increasing cost of hospitalizations after the procedure because of this infection and complication from self-induced abortions. It will eventually cost taxpayers more money for the high cost of prenatal care, the high cost of a childbirth, and the high cost of these unwanted pregnancies. So what results is this going to have on these women? Well, there are going to be many effects on them. These women may abandon their kids. They may leave them on the doorstep of a fire department or a hospital. So that means it's us, the taxpayers, who are going to have to support these kids in the long run. The self-induced abortions causing infection and possibly death for these young mothers. Not to mention the psychological effect it's going to have of keeping an unwanted baby, possibly from a rape or some tragic event like that. moms that know their child is going to be born with a severe birth defect. How are these mothers going to financially and emotionally support this child? But that again will fall on us as the taxpayers. What about the women that are physically and or emotionally unable to care for a child? They'll be put up for adoption or, like I said, left on a doorstep somewhere for us as taxpayers to take care of. Like I previously stated, this is not about whether abortion is right or wrong. This is about what's best for the women who are faced with these unwanted pregnancies. The decision to terminate a pregnancy is not one that should be made by the government. This should be left up to that mother. Whether you believe in abortion or not, as a citizen of this great country, this outcome of this debate is going to affect you in one way or another. Abortion is not going away. You don't have to agree with abortion, and I'm not standing here trying to convince you that abortion is the right choice for everyone. I'm trying to make you aware of the consequences this country will face if abortion was made illegal. So go home and think about the facts, think about the consequences, and consider my nomination for president. Thank you.